Hello, and welcome to our playthrough of Socrates Jones. This is JediPsychTricks, and I am here with Baby Bear Psych.
Hi.
Baby Bear is going to help me do some of the voices here, and we are recording this as a playthrough for my History of Psychology course. So as we go through this, not only are we going to play through, but there's going to be some commentary on the assignment that students in my History of Psychology course are going to do related to Socrates Jones. Of course, the first thing that we're going to do, and if you hear voices in the background, that is BabierBear. BabierBear is playing himself some Mario Party in the background. BabierBear, do you want to say hi?
Hi.
So BabierBear is playing some games in the background there, but we are going to play through some Socrates Jones, show you what it looks like, and then...
Hi.
Yep, there's BabierBear, and then talk about the assignment that students are going to do. So the first thing that we are going to do is start our new game with a prologue, one New York morning. Morning, Ari. You ready for school?
Of course. Guess what? We're talking about John Stuart Mill in class today.
Who?
You're kidding, right? John Stuart Mill?
Oh, wait. I think I know. He's a comedian, right?
Moral philosopher.
Utilitarianism?
Yeah.
I see.
He's really opened up my eyes to a new way to view the world. Dad? Dad!
What? Huh?
Were you paying attention to anything I just said?
Oh, someone's at the door. You can tell me about this later, okay?
Well, hurry up. I have school in half an hour.
My name is Socrates Jones. Everyone in my family seems to care about philosophy, but I could never really get into it. Well, given that my name is Socrates. Oh man, I'm just an accountant after all. Why should I care about the nature of right and wrong? Well, hey there! Hi? My name's Billy the salesman. I was traveling this country selling my wares when I saw your shabby apartment, and I instantly knew there lives a man who appreciates a good deal. I hope my voices aren't terrible.
Yeah, they're actually good.
They are? Thank you, Baby Bear. Excuse me? How would you like to hear about the fabulous bargains I have for you today? Oh, I'm sorry. I have to take my daughter to school.
What about me?
Hey! Ari, what are you doing here?
I got bored.
But I just left.
Doesn't mean I can't be bored. Who's this guy?
I'm glad you asked, little lady. The name's Billy the salesman. I was traveling this country selling my wares. Yes, listen, Billy. I'm sorry, but I really don't think...
I think we should hear him out.
What?
If you don't bother, at least listen, you aren't going to get anywhere.
Thank you, miss. You won't regret it. Pretty sure I will. Okay, Billy. Let's hear what you've got. Right. Now, this is the essential piece to Socrates Jones, where individuals will present you with some sort of contention, some sort of presentation. In this case, he's saying, you gotta buy my product. And then they're going to give you some arguments or statements that try to justify their position. This is where I want to stop first and talk about what my students will need to do with this assignment. Because for my students for this assignment, you will need to summarize each of, not this guy's just the tutorial, but each of the philosophers that are presented after this point, a little bit of spoilers there, each of the philosophers that are presented after this point, you'll need to summarize what their basic idea was. Then you're going to need to select philosophers of your own that were included in our textbook but that are not included in this game and give presentations like this one. So pay very close attention to these presentations that are being given to give an idea of the style that you're going to have to do your assignment in. Alright, so presentation, buy my product. I have a great product for you. It's the best there is. You need my product to do what it does. You don't want those pests around. And that's what I've got for y'all. But you hardly told me anything. Horse feathers! I told you my product was the best, didn't I? What more do you need to know? Ariadne Jones, this is all your fault. He didn't tell me anything. What do I do?
Well, generally one goes about getting more information by asking questions. In this case, it's probably more appropriate to ask for clarification. If you can't clear up any vagueness surrounding his ideas, you'll be in a much better position to deal with them.
Right. Okay then.
Good. Most arguments are made out of multiple statements. Be sure to check them all for anything that seems vague.
So what do you think, partner? You buying? Actually, could I hear your pitch again? Sure thing, partner. Ask for clarification option added. Now, this of course is the essential gameplay where we actually get to go through and ask questions. And right now the only thing we can do is ask for clarification, so that's what we're going to do. And what kind of product would that be exactly? Villa's deer repellent. Oh, okay. That wasn't so hard. So now that's updated. The product I've got here is Billy's deer repellent. It's the best there is. Do we need clarification on that? Yeah, you think so? And what do you mean by that? It's the best. It's better than the rest. It's really good at doing what it does, partner. Right. I guess there's no clarifying this bit of sales speak. It's the best there is. You need my product to do what it does. Well, let's find out what it does. And, what does it do exactly? Why, it only protects you from danger. The danger of deer. And trust me, you can use all the protection you can get. Well, his argument is much clearer now. Maybe I do need this deer repellent after all.
Are you serious?
What? Am I wrong?
Dad, you can't just let an argument go unexamined, no matter how clearly stated. Especially when somebody is trying to talk you into buying deer repellent.
But I got him to clarify everything. What else is there to do?
Sigh. Come on, Dad. In a situation like this, if something seems to be on shaky ground, you need to ask for backing. Make sure you can support his statements with foundational ideas.
Hello? I'm still here. Right. Sorry. Can I hear your pitch again? Again? Well, okay. Now we have a press for backing option. See, this is a tutorial. It gives us all the options that we're going to eventually use when we're playing the game. The product I've got here is Billy's deer repellent. Well, we don't really need proof for that, right? It's the best there is. What do you think? Do we need proof for this one? Back it up. Hey, can you back that statement up? Sure thing, partner. My product does everything better than competing products. Therefore, it is by definition the best. There are competing products? Well, no. But that means that, without a doubt, mine's the best. Hey, maybe I should call it Billy's Best Deer Repellent. It's the best there is. You need my product to protect you from the danger of deer. Back that up. Let's see. Can you back that up? Well, you never know when a deer will attack. And if you don't have my product, you'll be in quite a predicament, partner. Better to be safe than sorry.
Like they tell us in health class, always do the protection.
Well, your teacher's all right. Protection is always good. Hold on. I'm not sure I buy this. We are talking about deer, right? That's right. As in Bambi? Well, yeah, I guess, partner. I see. Are you really trying to tell me that Bambi poses a threat to my well-being? That's going to take quite a bit of convincing. Bambi is dangerous, partner. He may look cute, but that deer is a little monster. Let me tell you why deer are a menace to our society. So now we have a new presentation. And this new presentation is that deer are a menace. And this is going to happen, right? People's ideas and thoughts are going to evolve over time, just like we see in the scientific process. Thank you, BabierBear. Just like we see in the scientific process, or as we see through the philosophical process, right? As people argue with each other as they go through and update and refine their philosophy, they're going to have to start to justify other aspects of their philosophy as things go examined and as things get questioned. So we're going to see that here. When you do your extra credit assignment, for those of you who are watching this because you're a part of the History of Psych class, you may include multiple presentations or multiple stages to the presentation so that you can account for those changes over time if you think that that would be appropriate. So, now back to our gameplay. Presentation. Deer are a menace. They eat our crops. They steal our jobs. Every year they cause accidents and injuries. Why? The only reason you're safe is that I'm here with my repellent. And there we go. As you can see, those darn deers threaten our very way of life. A threat, huh? I'm not sure if everything you've said here is true.
You know that in a debate, you can do more than just ask questions. In fact, sometimes that just won't cut it.
Oh?
Sometimes you may need to challenge your opponent with a counterpoint. Some facts or observations just throws a wrench in the presumption that his statement is true. For example, the fact that deer lives in the woods may throw a wrench in one of Billy's statements here. If you find that statement and present this observation to counter it, you should be home free. When you get a useful idea, I'll write it down in the idea slate.
Now we can challenge our opponents. And we have deer live in the woods on the idea slate. Oh, all right. I'll go ahead and do that then, I guess.
You need to be careful though, Dad. If you say really stupid things, you'll lose credibility with your audience.
From now on, our moves can affect credibility. Now we have a credibility meter. If we lose all of our credibility, we lose the game. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm just fact-checking a salesman. Who am I going to lose credibility with?
Me.
Oh. Your face is ugly has been added to the idea slate. I don't think we should use that one, right?
No.
No. So here's the argument. They eat our crops. Well, that's probably true. We don't really need to challenge that. They steal our jobs.
Question. We challenge.
Let's question that one. Let's ask for backing. Prove that deer can steal our jobs. Really? How exactly do they do that? Well, you see, corporate sabotage? Corporate sabotage. Okay, they don't actually steal our jobs. I was just being dramatic. Now they've removed that statement. Every year they cause accidents and injuries.
Challenge that.
No, that's true. There's accidents because of deer.
But not in New York.
Well, yes, but that's why the only reason you're safe is that I'm here with my repellent. That's where we can say, wait a minute, I live in New York City. Nonsense! Billy, can you tell me where the deer most commonly reside? Forests, mountains, and plains, I reckon, right? That sounds about right. And where are we now? New York City! Exactly. So then tell me, Billy, when was the last time you heard of deer in New York City? It is highly unlikely that a deer will show up in any city, let alone in New York. Do you really think you can take credit for the fact that there are no deer around? But, God!
Way to go, Dad!
Maybe if we were living in the wilderness, we would need your deer repellent. But as we live in the middle of a city, I hardly see the point. I highly doubt Bambi is going to wander down Main Street. He'd be hit in an instant. Clearly, your repellent is of no use. So I hardly think I need to buy— Nonsense! Now listen here, mister. It seems to me y'all are being unfair. I will admit you have a point, but you are failing to consider all the finer qualities of this here product. Is that so? It sure is. Let me explain to you what y'all are missing, why my product is still useful to you.
Presentation.
Why you still need my product. My product comes in a fine blue casing. Each letter of the label is hand-painted. My grandmother toiled over the design. Clearly, my product would still be useful to you. Ari, that's me.
That's me.
Ari, I don't think I have any evidence to counter these points.
You know, even if points were supported, it may not be related to the conclusion. If that's the case, it really doesn't matter if it's supported or not. The point has no place of being presented in the discussion.
I think I get it. You're saying in such situations, I should question the relevance of a statement?
Well, that's what John Stuart Mill would do. It's not useful for us to listen to statements that have no connection to the overall argument. If we are discussing economics, for example, it really doesn't matter how well you support the fact that purple is the best color.
Of course not. We all know green is anyway.
Getting back on track.
What, you don't want to debate what's the best color?
There's like,
Ah!
stop coming! Even if the statement is relevant, questioning can be a great way to see how everything fits together.
I guess I should go forward with questioning him then. And now we have the final mechanic, question relevance. My product comes in a fine blue casing. So now let's try our new mechanic. How is this related to your conclusion? Blue is pretty, partner. Go on. Therefore, the fact that my product is pretty makes it more useful? I don't think so. Statement removed. Each letter of the label is hand-painted. Question? Which type of question should we do? Relevance?
Yes.
How is this related to your conclusion? Art is craftsmanship. And things being done by machine, that's not craftsmanship. Okay, great. But how does this craftsmanship make your product more useful? Okay, fine. You made your point. Let's move on. My grandmother toiled over the design.
Question that.
Which one?
Relevance.
Relevance? How is this related to your conclusion? Quality takes effort, partner. Surely the amount of time my grandma poured into it contributes to its value. Not really? Ah! Heartless! Just heartless! No respect for the elderly! Very well, have it your way, partner. Statement removed. Billy! Ah! Don't hurt me! All the yelling! It's too much for my heart to bear. Relax. I'm not going to hurt you. Just your sales pitch. Oh, okay, that's good. Wait, no, actually, I don't think I like that. Well, I'm afraid there's no avoiding it. Billy, you are trying to sell me a product based on its usefulness to me, but its aesthetic qualities and methods of manufacturing, while nice, offer no function which benefits me. At this point, you are grasping at straws to convince me to buy your product, and you know it. Well, okay then. Huh? It's been nice chatting with you, but I've got clients to find. There are many fish in the sea, and it's clear you ain't one of mine. Oh, okay. Bye. And that's where we're going to end this video. And I'm just going to finalize explaining to my students what their project is going to be on this assignment. So, yeah, right? So the assignment for this is going to be to play through, well, you have to play through the tutorial so you can figure out the mechanics, but that's the mechanics in a nutshell. But to go through and play through the remaining philosophers. You're then going to summarize the game for me, basically demonstrating that you actually played through the game. That's going to be the first part. And then you are going to select 5 additional individuals from the history of psychology. And for each of those individuals, you are going to create one or more presentations, much like the presentations that we had right there, that presents the basic premises or the basic arguments that underlie what they contributed to the field of the history of psychology. And if you want to see what an example of that looks like, or what it might look like for one of those individuals from the history of psych, well, that's what the rest of the game is going to show you. Each of the individuals in this game actually show up in our history of psychology textbook as well, so you can go through and look at their particular arguments and their particular perspectives in the history of psychology. You then need to include citations to give the information. Then you need to be citations outside of just what you can find in our textbook. So you need to not only find information that you could have gotten from our textbook, but also outside resources. And those citations must be provided in APA format in the assignment as well. Baby or Bear, do you want to come say goodbye?
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
See you in the